That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sunday Fun Day, and we are live in the alley with Billy Trzynski and Josh Savali. Let's go, Buffalo! Sunday afternoon in the alley. Girls, boys, and bills at Downtown Brew Ballet. Prognostications and various jokes. Your beer, we're so glad you're alive in the alley.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year from live
in the alley.
Hello.
Here we are again.
How do you feel?
Another Bills victory.
Yep. Never a doubt. I said from back here leaning up against the building, vacating my stomach.
Speaking of New Year's, have you ever been to New York City?
Yeah.
For New Year's?
No. Have you?
No. And I don't ever go because they always seem to drop the ball.
Oh, did you say something?
Yep. And I thought it was funny.
It wasn't bad. I like it. I don't think I go too many people.
Yeah. Wait.
If we watch it from like a distance,
little bar.
It'd be cool. Watch all the people, but I'm not wading through that madness.
Sam went a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think you even went out.
No. Oh no.
I think you stayed in this hotel room.
I was there. Good enough.
No, thank you though.
No.
Way too much.
Yeah, too much. I'm fine.
Where am I gonna pee?
Probably on somebody.
Not again.
Well, what happened the last time you didn't go to New York City? So you just asked me before we came on air during makeup time how I felt about the game today. And I feel a little bit better than I did about last week's game.
I was scared last week.
And I think rightfully so.
Obviously.
But we had a team that just allowed truck. A team that just fired their coach. These guys got nothing to play for but themselves, and they came out and played like that.
Would you cut it out?
Wow. Jesus.
Man.
Is it a blue pickup? Yep. Thanks, Josh Foster. It is him. Right, you had a bunch of guys with nothing to play for other than, themselves, and the Bills, and they forced some turnovers. The Bills didn't play awful. I think the Chargers played inspired football at home on a holiday weekend. So, fine. And you won, but you persevered. You won the game.
3 turnovers.
That stunk.
To 0.
Yes.
And we won.
And we won.
Fair enough.
Which the week before against Dallas, 1 turnover to 0. We didn't turn the ball over at all, and we walked away. So, I mean, signs of a good team that can fight through some things. Just don't turn the ball over.
Yeah.
You
can do that against a bad team.
But you can't do it. And you know what? You probably can't do it
against the Jets. You could do it against the Jets, probably.
No, the last time they did that, they lost.
Oh, that's right. Oh, man. That was week 1.
I've got some cool stuff. Can I tell you about it?
Did you get it for Christmas?
Yeah. Right here on my note cards. This is rather difficult. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on here.
Do you want me to hold the note cards?
No.
Anything?
How about up there like cue cards? No, anyway, so every week the Bills, they win or lose. We kind of breeze by it because everybody knows the story. But there's a few things that are very interesting about this Bills season, especially now that we're this late in the season. We've accumulated numbers to be able to talk about. And, Josh, you can come through here. It's fine.
Keep the truck down.
So the Bills this year, do you think they played more close games or have had more blowouts?
More blowouts.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So, yes, perhaps. This is something
Next
a little
question,
crazy. Yep.
Billy.
So, 130 times in the history of the NFL, a team in a season has had 5 or more wins by 20 or more points.
I remember each time.
Yep. So the Bills have done that. They have 5 wins of more than 20 points this year. 69 times in an NFL season, a team has had 10 or more games decided by 6 points or fewer. the Bills in 2023, the only team in NFL history to hit both of those marks. 5 games of 20 or more point wins, 10 games by 6 or more, combined 6 or more points. 6 or less points.
Less, yes.
Hi, Josh. Loud truck. We heard you coming a mile away, all the way from Webster Road. So that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, you really dug deep on those ones.
I got more.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
I jimmered ourselves today on this one. The Bills' offense has definitely picked up the pace. Last week a little shoddy, but working things together, passing and running. Josh still threw for 250, and a big touchdown to Gabe Davis, who decides to show up once every 4 games. That's fine. He had 150 yards.
Yeah. 4 catches?
Yep. Couple notes on the Bills' defense, though, which is...
Man, do they look good.
With injuries are rounding into shit. Von Miller, he's inactive. He's been inactive for weeks anyway, so who cares? Daquan Jones, back. That's huge. AJ Epinesa.
Literally. He's a very big guy.
Yeah.
He's about 350, I think.
Daquan? Probably. But it can move. I mean, he's a svelte 350.
Yeah. He's a young 350.
Yep. Epinesa's back today.
AJ?
Micah Hyde's back today. It's his birthday.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, 61. They're old in the defensive backfield. So a couple notes on the Bills' defense. The last 5 games, they've given up an average of 18 points a game. You're going to win most of the games, which they have done now.
Well, they did win.
The last 20 quarters and overtime against Philly, 10 TDs against the Bills.
20 quarters, that's $5.
Yep. Oh, boy. So in the Philadelphia game, since the second half of including the Philadelphia game, 4 TDs in the second half and overtime against Philly. They had the game-winning walk-off touchdown, Philadelphia did. So 4 touchdowns just in the second half and overtime alone in that game. Over the other 18 quarters of football in the last 5 games, the Bills have given up 6 other touchdowns. That's it. Against the Jets, Philly in the first half, KC, Dallas, and the Chargers. That's pretty all right.
Yeah.
You score, you're going to win those games, which they have, except for Philly, which was a great game, just not in the Bills' favor.
40 quarters is $10.
I love it that you can do math. You never cease to amaze me. Here we go. More stuff. Little touch on the offense. Josh Allen having a really, 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 really quietly
good year.
Really good year.
Oh, yeah.
40 touchdowns in 4 seasons in a row. That the only other quarterback to have 40 or more touchdowns in 4 consecutive seasons total is Tom Brady. So he never had 5. So that's a pretty good company. 11 games this season with a rush touchdown and a pass touchdown. That's the most ever in one season in the NFL. Avoiding sacks. Sometimes he gets sacked 3 times a game. Sometimes it's 1 or none. He's number 1 in sack percentage rate, which means he only gets sacked on 3.8% of all his dropbacks. That's pretty good. If you figure he drops back 600 times in a season, do the math. That's 1 every how many? 3.8 times.
24.
Either way, in a whole season, that's amazing. I mean, that's great. And he's just the offensive line, the best we've had in years. They played every game together this year.
Wait, 24 is right.
Yeah. The offensive line started, all 5 have started every game together this year. McGovern has played great. The rookie Torrance has just been good, very good for a rookie. Mitch Morse hasn't got bonked on the head yet, so that's good.
Knock on wood. That's a crazy stat right there. The offensive line
playing together, all 5. How many teams in the NFL do you think start all 5 offensive linemen for the whole season?
I know this for a fact. 1. And it's not a fact. I'm just guessing.
Well, so far, the Bills. I'm sure there might be 2 or 3 other teams, but it is very rare.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yep. Spencer Brown is
guys get
gotten
rolled
better.
up on.
Oh, all the time. Or something stupid, a broken finger, whatever. So, Allen, blah, 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 blah. There's one other cool... Oh, Allen needs 3 passing touchdowns to match Cam Newton's MVP season of 2015. Over 30 pass touchdowns and 10 or more rush touchdowns.
He'll probably do that on the first drive.
Boy, would that be impressive. My God. That would be awesome. If you're a Bills fan, which we are, well, subjectively, objectively, however you want to put it. We're looking at the playoffs.
Playoffs.
Win and you're in, basically. Obviously, win the next two, you're in, no doubt. The Bills beat New England today, the easiest path to lock up a spot before the end of the night tonight. The Bills win. Pittsburgh and Cincinnati both lose. That's the easiest way to get in. So we are all Seattle and Chiefs fans after the Bills game.
And we are Ravens fans.
And we are huge. I love their stupid uniforms and their Ray Lewis never killed a guy. That's how big of a Ravens fan I am today.
I won't quote the Raven.
Isn't it odd that years ago the Ravens did us a favor by losing to get us into the playoffs in 2017? They would do us a favor by winning today to help further the chance that Bills-Miami next week would be for the division. Who'd have thunk? I feel like the Paul Rudd Hot Wings video. Look at us. Look at it. Who'd have thought about that? I don't know if anybody gets that.
I don't.
To beat Jimmer to the punch. Oh, no.
I got it.
Okay. To beat Jimmer to the punch, we're playing the Patriots today. They beat us the last time, if anyone didn't know.
Oh, my goodness.
They did. Yeah, we all give up game-winning drives to Wonder Bread. Oh, that was rough. Anyway, Bill Belichick with Tom Brady versus the Bills, 32-3. Without Tom Brady versus the Bills, 5-9. Let's make it 5-10.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yep. There's your Bills info for the day. That was too much for a whole season. I'm good. Till next year, no more Bills notes. We all watch the games.
We have another game left.
Yeah.
At
we
least
got
one.
At least one.
I want 4.
I'll take 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, yeah, sure. The maximum number allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take all of those.
As much as the. Oh, here comes.
The post office. Wind, sleet, snow, or rain. He's got it.
Absolutely.
That's right. Any hooser. We've only talked about the Patriots once this season. So why not replicate that and talk about them again?
I'm distracted by the mailman.
I think she's in the bar.
Janet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the owner of the bar, yep.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, man. Look at this. Just making everybody's lives easier. You guys don't have to do this shoddy research on these note cards. And the mailman, well, think U.S. government will take a
I
share
didn't
of
know if that was male or female.
He was a mailman, not a female man. It's time for Jive!
Reserve!
It's time for Jive Here's Jimmer. He's a pretty smart guy.
Not everybody has a theme song as good as that. Aaron, sorry, you're in Seattle. You don't count today.
We gotta cut that guy's pay. He hasn't been around.
From zero, he
you know?
owes us
Talk to
money.
management.
Yeah, he owes us money. Hi, Jim.
Hi, guys.
How was Christmas?
Christmas was nice. Nice, warm. Steaks out on the
It's
grill.
hot. Yeah.
Steaks out on the grill?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we had scratch-made spaghetti, homemade noodles, the whole nine.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it was good. Then I drank a lot of beer.
I had prime rib.
Ooh, bone in or out?
Bone in.
Yep.
It was 14 pounds for the 3 of us.
Oh my God!
Did you guys kill it?
Well,
Of course.
took me 3 days to get my little bit out.
Yep. Oh yeah. Perfect. Is it too far away? I did my best. I thought I was going to win here. And Jim, go on while I fail at the microphone unit.
All right. Previously on Live in the Alley, the 3 of us here all scoffed when we talked about the NFL Network calling the Christmas Eve night game of the 3-11 Patriots playing the 7-7 Broncos in Denver as the holiday classic.
Boy, they were right.
Double A. He's not even here, but I bet you he scoffed as well. I don't know how much of the game you saw, but if you made it to the second half, you saw a pretty darn good game.
Oh yeah.
First half, not much going on. Very first offensive play of the game, New England quarterback Bailey Zappi fumbled. Broncos got the ball at the New England 9-yard line. Broncos could get no closer than 2-yard line when they turned it over on downs.
Game over.
It was 0-0 that.
Well, it didn't end up 0-0.
Denver later scored a touchdown in the last possession of the first quarter. New England followed that up with a field goal on the first possession of the second quarter. Both teams then missed field goals to end the half. First half ended as a 7-3 snoozer. That's about when I drifted off in a Christmas Eve Merlot-induced slumber.
Well, you gotta include the part that you had a whole bottle of wine before this.
Maybe not a whole, but it was close.
There was drips left.
It was 2.5.
Second half, quite the different story. The Patriots, after all season scoring 26 total points in the third quarter in the previous 14 games. Scored 20 unanswered in the third to take a 23-7 lead. That includes scoring twice 6 seconds apart after Denver fumbled a kickoff after a New England touchdown. Denver offense then took over in the fourth quarter with touchdown drives of 83 and 78 yards. Both times successful on 2-point conversions to tie the game at 23. Patriots got the ball with 58 seconds to go in the game. Went 7 plays down to the Denver 38. Rookie kicker Chad Ryland, who earlier in the game missed a field goal wide right and an extra point when he clanged the kick off the left
You're not
upright.
allowed to say that on the show, Jimmer.
I thought I could sneak it in before
Nope,
you guys.
nope.
Clang or wide right?
You know.
Clang
Billy.
it is.
Billy.
Hello. Damn it, Jim said clang again.
Well, Ryland made the winning field goal with 7 seconds to go to give New England the 26-23 win. New England quarterback Bailey Zappe's first ever game-winning drive.
And only.
Well, let's talk about Zappe.
Well, yeah, it's his first ever.
Yeah.
Rick?
No, this would be Bailey.
Oh.
He was the 4th-round pick of the Patriots in the 22 drafts. Started that year as a third-string quarterback behind starter Mac Jones and backup Brian Hoyer. Zappe got his first regular season action in a Week 4 game versus Green Bay when Jones was inactive due to injury. Hoyer was then hurt on New England's first drive of the game. Zappe made his regular season debut. Packers went on to win 27-24.
Where did he play college? This is
Western
not-
Kentucky.
Yeah, and what did he do there?
Played quarterback.
And what else did he do?
Went to school.
Threw a lot of yards.
Zappe got the next 2 starts, both of them
one.
Patriots wins. 29-0 win over Detroit, followed by a victory over Cleveland, where he threw for over 300 yards and 2 touchdowns. Mac Jones returned from injury. Remainder of the season, Zappe only saw action one other game versus Chicago when Jones was pulled for ineffective play.
That didn't happen at all this year.
Oh, no.
Just 3 times.
Well, coming into this year, Zappe was actually cut in August as part of
That's
the
right.
Patriots' final preseason roster
Forgot
cuts.
about that.
He was then re-signed to the practice squad. And with former first-round pick Mac Jones at quarterback, Zappe's only playing time this season had been in mop-up duty in 4 games as the Patriots limped to a 2-9 start.
Seriously, did they have a plan?
No.
Like for a quarterback? Like, we're going to cut them all, we'll bring them all back.
Well, they, cut
Well, they had
Malik-
Mac Jones and,
Malik-
Malik, somebody or other they had.
Malik Willis.
Yeah.
Yeah. They didn't know what the hell they were
They
doing.
still don't know what they're doing.
They still don't know what they're doing.
Well, after a particularly ineffective game in a Week 12, 10-7 loss to the Giants, Jones, who had a grand total of 89 yards passing for that game, was benched. Zappe was named the starter. In Zappe's first start of the season, Week 13 versus Chargers, New England, not exactly a house of fire as they lost 6-0. But don't look now. Patriots, after coming out of Week 13 at 2-10, have won 2 of their last 3 and come in today at 4-11.
God.
Other than Bailey Zappe taking over at quarterback, nothing really to talk about as far as their offense.
No.
Last in the league in scoring. They've been shut out twice. In 3 other games, they've only scored single digits.
This sounds a lot like the last time they played when they won.
I know.
Well, they're 28th in total yardage, 30th in the league in third down conversions. Their top rusher, who, by the way, is out today, Ramondre Stevenson, is 34th in the league, so he's out, so you're going to see Ezekiel Elliott. Their top receiver, Demario Douglas,
Oh, better than Harry Douglas. Remember him?
Yeah.
77th in the league, and he's their top receiver.
What league are they in?
A league of their own.
Ah.
Though the Patriots are 4-11, the defense has held up their end. New England's D is 7th in total yards allowed and second only to Chicago, if you can believe that, as the best rushing defense in the league. Now, keep in mind, earlier this year, when playing the Bills, New England held Buffalo to 81 yards rushing on 24 carries. However, of those 84, 20 came on 1 carry by James Cook. Other than that, they held Buffalo to 64 yards on 23 carries.
All right.
Their D is led by 4-time Pro Bowl linebacker Matthew Judon. Named to watch, though, is third-year defensive tackle Christian Barmore. Leads the Patriots with 8.5 sacks this
That's pretty
season.
good, Matt.
And he had a monster game last week at Denver. He had 3 sacks, 7 tackles, 2 of which were for a loss and a forced fumble.
Not bad.
Those are good at shutting down primary defenders, though. Micah Parsons a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
He looked good last night.
Looking at New England's kicking game. Previous weeks, I brought up Harrison Butker of Kansas City, Brandon Aubrey of Dallas being perfect on field goals coming into their games with the Bills. Today we have the total opposite end of the spectrum.
Oh.
Kicker Chad Ryland, out of all full-time starting kickers in the league, is dead last, as he is 15 of 23 on the year, completion percentage of 65.2%
Completion percentage.
of making
He's
field
a
goals.
thrower and a kicker?
No, of completing his field goals.
Oh,
He's a thricker.
frick you.
You thricker, you broader.
Anyway, Jim.
Anyway, let's talk about head coach Bill Belichick.
Sure.
Now,
Never heard of him.
Like former Jets and Bills head coach Rex Ryan, I'm not here to kiss Belichick's rings. He has had an amazing run as New England's head coach.
This is true.
In his 24 seasons, including this year, New England has 17 AFC East titles, 9 Super Bowl appearances, 6 Super Bowl wins. Patriots' fortunes, as you mentioned when comparing the record with Tom Brady against the Bills, Tom Brady has left. They're only 29 and 37. Do you need to get that, Josh?
I don't know. Hey, it's Double A.
Hey!
Just wanted to call to say F that.
Oh, F that, brought to you by Credo Music at 11 Central Avenue. At Credo Music, we know music.
Thanks, Dubla.
All right, you got it. Go Bills.
Go Bills. We don't miss a beat here. Continue, Jim.
All right, although there has been no official declarations yet, it's believed that this is Belichick's last year with New England. And even NBC Sports Boston, as we know, longtime friends of the show, reported that Patriots owner Robert Kraft made the decision after the Week 10 10-6 loss to the Colts in London to cut ties with Belichick after the season.
Wow.
Now, his 333 career wins, second only to Don Shula's 347.
Do you know how they got leaked?
The masseuse?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Masseuse leaked it.
Squeezed it out of him. Ah! Boo.
All right. Let's get back to the show.
All right, if or when Belichick moves on, he would need 15 wins to surpass Shula's record. Highly doubtful he could change teams and get 15 wins in his first season. So at 71 years old, he'd be looking at least 2 years to get the career win record. Possible landing spots: Washington.
Yes.
Seems like a foregone conclusion that head coach Ron Rivera is a goner after the season. Dan Snyder is out as owner, new ownership in. How can you make a bigger splash? St. Merrick, Iron Belichick.
Yep.
Dallas.
Oh.
They've been a playoff team the last 2 years under head coach Mike McCarthy. Playoff spot clinched this year.
Wow.
But they have not made a deep playoff run.
I
And
don't
Jerry
like-
Jones, and I don't think Jerry Jones likes.
Who
I don't
likes
think he likes
McCarthy?
McCarthy.
No one does.
No one does.
His parents don't even like him.
Wow.
Wow, I didn't hear that one.
And they called you this morning about that, didn't they?
Did you get that from NBC Sports Boston?
Those mothers.
Most likely spot, though, the Chargers.
Yeah.
As we talked about last week, Chargers already fired their head coach and general manager. Belichick could walk in as head coach and basically be the de facto general manager.
With a solid quarterback.
Solid quarterback and Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
But man, they can't. He is not good at general managing.
Nah, but
I mean,
gonna
he
turn
gets
it
what he
down?
wants.
Yeah.
You know, he's.
Yeah.
I don't want him.
No. I don't think we have to worry about that. But or do we?
I hope he doesn't want me.
Oh. Anyway.
anyways, we're going to finish up with injuries for the Patriots today. I mentioned Ramondre Stevenson. He's out with an ankle injury. Juju Smith-Schuster, he is on IR with an ankle injury. Safety Jabril Peppers on IR with a hamstring. They have 7 other starters listed as questionable.
Their inactive list today is I
It
think
got
7
crazy.
or 8 or 9
I think
players.
there's a bunch of sick players. Too.
Yeah, yep.
Like there's something going on.
Yep. Yep.
That's all I got for the Patriots.
All right, Jimmer, I got stuff for the Patriots for you.
What do you got?
Well, I tried not to replicate what I did last time, so all right, first down.
Yep.
The original name of the New England Patriots.
The Boston Patriots?
Boston Patriots. Very good. That's first down.
Hey, we're moving.
Second down. They hold the NFL record for most consecutive appearances in a conference title game at this number.
I'll say 7.
9.
8.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We'll take- I lost. I went over.
Third and long. Before Bill Belichick was hired as the head coach, there was this enigmatic head coach of the New England Patriots.
Parcells?
after Bill Parcells, there was this enigmatic
I don't know.
current coach in the NFL in the NFC West.
Guy from Seattle.
Oh, Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh boy. Fourth and forever.
All right.
His first name is a man's name. His last name is a woman's name.
That is
Pete Carroll.
awesome. Oh boy. Fourth and long, and good Lord, Jim, if you get this is a Hail Mary.
All right.
In 1992, James Orthwine purchased he was the last owner before Robert Kraft.
Okay.
Owned the team for 2 years. His original plan was to move the Patriots to this city,
Oh, wow.
his hometown city.
Austin,
Dunkirk.
Texas.
No. Think about this. At the time in the early 90s, this team did not have a city currently.
I mean, the city did not have a team currently.
Correct.
Okay, that too.
And this city did not have a team at this time, had a team for a long time, potentially won a Super Bowl, and has since relocated.
So it's not Dunkirk?
Nope.
Okay.
Man, you got me confused with all that.
He was going to move
whatever,
the team
whatever.
to his hometown of St. Louis
Oh, okay.
and rename them the St. Louis Stallions. And then he ended up actually hiring Bill Parcells. The whole idea got shot down. He sold the team to Robert Kraft in '94, and then they won a couple games.
There's your Patriots history.
There you go.
All
Yeah,
right.
we don't need anything more on them this year. Stupid Patriots.
That's enough.
I told you I was full of it today. Oh, we're still on.
You're full of it a lot of times.
Hey.
Well, since Double A already made his appearance, it's time for Quick Fix.
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Quick Picks.
Oh, we should have had Double A's song ready. If we knew he was calling me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Aaron, next time call us. Let us know.
Let us know
We
before
miss
you call.
We miss your Musk.
Maybe shoot a text.
Yeah.
Musk.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's early over there.
Chat it up on Facebook, maybe. Let us know. Drop us a line on X, formerly known as Twitter. Okay.
don't know what
Titans.
this
Titans at Texans. I don't know what I'm doing. Titans at Texans.
Well, Texans are giving
Battle of
four.
the TTs.
My favorite kind.
C.J. Stroud is back in at quarterback with Houston. A win clinches a playoff berth for the Texans. Tennessee is 1-8 against the spread this season versus teams with a winning record. Houston.
I'm rooting for Tennessee.
Me
so
too. Go
Go
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Atlanta at Chicago.
Run that ball.
Yep, that's right. Atlanta at Chicago.
Chicago is giving 2.5. After a 2-7 start, Chicago has gone 4-2 and have won 3 of their last 4. They've won 4 straight at home, so give me the Bears.
I don't know. I don't watch either of these teams.
Atlanta lost to Carolina this year.
Yeah.
But somehow
It was in a
are they
rainstorm,
in the
but-
play? They're still in the playoff hunt.
They are in the hunt, yeah.
Technically, yes.
8 and 7 or 7 and 8. Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I don't care.
Yep. Okay, I don't care. Takes the cake. New Orleans at Tampa Bay. Boy, the Bakers are looking good.
Wow.
Bakers, yeah. Bakers are giving 2.5. A Bucks win gives them their 3rd straight NFC South Division title, 4th straight playoff appearance. The Saints' loss eliminates them from the playoffs. New Orleans has won 4 of their last 5 in Tampa, but I'm still going Tampa.
Yeah, they used to beat up on Tom Brady, like, surprisingly.
Regularly.
Yeah. In the 2 years he was there.
I'm gonna go with New Orleans
Oh.
because I think Mayfield's gonna be Mayfield.
Of old.
He hasn't
Yeah,
been
right.
that way this year.
No,
but
he's been
he's
pretty
going
good.
to.
Okay. I would like to take New Orleans because they treated us well when we were in their city a few years ago, but I'll go with the Bakers. I can't write down, so I think it says Arizona at Philly. Is that correct?
Yes, it is. Philly is giving 12.5. Eagles throw the ball to A.J. Brown.
Yes.
They are 12-1 in games where Brown has caught a touchdown pass.
Yeah.
Philadelphia, though, is 0-8 against the spread in their past 8 games played in December or later. So I'm going to take Philly, but Arizona might keep it close.
I'm gonna take Philly as well, but they have not looked good.
No, they haven't.
And Arizona, they get those weird wins.
Yes.
You know.
They did against the Cowboys this
Yeah,
year.
against Dallas.
But I'm gonna take Philly.
Yep. Philly looks a little struggle-ish. I mean, the Giants game, the Giants were one false start away from taking the lead in that game that they ended up calling back on Monday there. So that was kind of goofy, but Philly, sure. Carolina at Jacksonville.
Jacksonville is giving 4. Trevor Lawrence is out, missing his first game of his career. Jags clinched the division with win and help. They are 0-4 this month of December. Only 3 teams in the Super Bowl era have ever made the playoffs after going winless in December.
Wow.
That's the 22 Dolphins, 2000 Vikings, and 69 Rams. But they're playing the worst team in the league, so I'm going Jacksonville.
Who's the quarterback for Jacksonville then?
C.J. Beathard.
Oh, he can sling it.
I don't care.
All right, Carolina.
A lot of apathy today.
Just for fun. Las Vegas at Indy.
Colts are given 4 since Antonio Pierce has taken over as head coach in Vegas. Raiders are 6-1 against the spread, and in that 6-1, they are 4-1 against the spread as an underdog. I'm going to go Indy as a more desperate team being at home.
No Pittman for Indy either, though.
I'm still going with them.
Oh, I'm just telling you.
man. I'm going with the Raiders. Why not?
Yep, I'm going with
the playoffs.
The Raiders do have a pretty legitimate outside shot of getting in.
They need help.
Yeah,
obviously.
but go Raiders. I'm fine with that. Ever since McDaniel left, I'm like, I'm fine with the Raiders.
Yeah.
Yep. L.A. at the Giants.
Giants are getting 6. Tommy DeVito is out. Tyrod Taylor in at quarterback.
Tyrod.
He looked decent.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
Against the Eagles.
Yeah.
Rams clinch a playoff spot with a win and help.
Wow. They were pretty much shucked to the side for the better part of the beginning of the season.
They've scored 28 points or more in 5 straight games and have covered the spread in their past 5. That's the longest cover streak in the league right now.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm going with the Rams.
Yeah, they're hot. So hot.
I'm gonna go with Tyrod. Cause man, I like the way he looked. It was nice to.
I'm going to go with
As
you.
long as he doesn't get a shot in the lung,
Yeah.
they'll be okay.
I'm going to go with you on that one. I think the Rams may be due for a little flukiness, but they have been, other than Dallas, offensively, that 5-game streak they went on, the Rams have been very good. So screw them. 49ers at Washington.
Washington getting 14. Biggest spread of the week, part 1.
Dun, dun, dun.
San Francisco is the number 1 seed with a win and help. Originally, Jacoby Brissett was supposed to start and Sam Howell out. However, Brissett now has a hamstring issue. They're going to decide that in the pregame workout. San Fran has covered 4 straight on the road, and they're coming off that blowout loss to Baltimore. San Fran big.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
San Fran big. Brissett is dressing as the emergency third-string quarterback. Howell is starting.
All right.
So there you have it. Late slate today. Rooting interest for the Bills on this one, as we touched on earlier. Pittsburgh at Seattle.
Seattle's giving 4. Seattle clinches a playoff spot with a win and help. Seahawks, 16-4 straight up their last 20 home games versus AFC opponents. So I'm going Seattle.
They always play good at home against AFC teams.
Yep.
I'm gonna go
6-4.
Seattle. I haven't seen them play all year either, though.
I'm going to go Seattle. We needed Pittsburgh to win last week. They took care of business. We need them to lose this week. We have faith in our brothers from 2.5 hours south. Go Seattle.
Oh, double A's there.
Yes.
Hey.
Is he going to the game? Are you going to the game? In another rooting interest game, Cincinnati at the what the hell is going on with the Kansas City Chiefs?
The what the hell is going on? Kansas City Chiefs are given 6.5. The Chiefs and Bengals have played each other 4 times the past 2 seasons. Every game was decided by 3 points.
Whoa.
Cincinnati is 6-1 this season when holding their opponents to 20 points or less. Kansas City has scored 20 points or less 8 out of their past 14 games this year. Chiefs clinched the division with a win or a tie. If Joe Burrow was playing, I'd be tempted to take Cincinnati, but I'm going Kansas City.
Did you know in the past 5 years, Cincinnati scored less than 20 points 6 times before this year?
Wow. That's insane.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Screw them. I hate them.
I'm going Kansas City.
Yeah, I'll take Kansas City. And I don't think they'll look like they're back to high efficiency motor, but I think that teams have figured out Jake Browning, and the Chiefs' defense is pretty good.
Yes.
So I will lean that to Kansas City. The Chargers at the non-Russell Wilson starting, and it could have possibly affected his contract, going to arbitration, and a whole big shebang, Denver Broncos.
Yes, Denver is giving 3, as you mentioned. Russell Wilson not playing. Jarrett Stidham in at quarterback. A loss eliminates Denver from the playoffs. Chargers 2-5 against the spread. They're past 7. Going with the more desperate team at home, Denver.
They don't want to win, though. Like, how do you sit your starter?
Well, because if he gets hurt before his physical in
I
February,
know,
yeah, I know. That's how ridiculous
but,
it is.
I mean, if I was the Denver fan, I'd be so
I'd be
mad.
pissed. Yeah, absolutely.
So, you, Denver.
I'm going Chargers. In that game that we were talking about earlier, Denver and New England on Christmas Eve, right? Christmas Eve?
Yes.
Yeah. The Broncos' chances of making the playoffs during that game before were 72%. After the game, 6. So they screwed themselves on that one. The whole thing with Russell Wilson is going to get uglier before anything else pans out. Chargers on the road.
6 quarters is $1.50.
Yep. Packers at Vikings tonight, Sunday Night Football.
Vikings giving 1. Nick Mullins out as quarterback for Minnesota. Rookie Jaron Hall back in. Other than that, that's all I got on that one. I'm going Minnesota because they're home.
All right.
Sure. Minnesota. In the game we skipped on purpose. See what I did there? Miami at Baltimore.
All right, Baltimore's giving 3. We have the matchup of the highest scoring offense in the league in Miami and the defense that has allowed the least amount of points against in Baltimore. Baltimore win clinches the number 1 seed in the AFC.
That's fine.
A Miami win or a Buffalo loss clinches the AFC East for the Dolphins. Baltimore is the number 1 team in rushing. Only 2 times this season, Miami has faced teams ranked in the top 10 in rushing. That would be the Bills and the Eagles. They lost both of those games by an average of 21 points. And also for Miami, no Waddle, no Raheem Mostert. So I'm going Baltimore.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Baltimore, too, and I don't really know why. I'm just rooting for them.
Yeah. Baltimore's defense made the 49ers look crappy Monday night, and they are good, and they've been good all year, and they will be a team much like the Bills, much like the Eagles, anybody who has been able to get to Tua quick enough to make them hold on to the football, and Miami generally loses those games. So I'm going with Baltimore on that single fact alone. Nothing else.
You just gave like 4 facts.
That one, though.
But that last one,
Yeah.
that's the single one.
All right, in a game that matters nothing to no one, let's pack it up and go home. New England at Buffalo.
Buffalo giving 14. Biggest spread of the week, part 2. Last week was a big spread for Bills, and I said there's no way they should lose that game. I predicted big things, and they cost me $2.
He's a betting man, if you didn't know.
Past 7 times the Bills were double-digit favorites. They are 0-7 against the spread. I'm saying they match the spread. Buffalo 27, New England 13.
I think it's going to be a close. Bills by 7. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The mallet of justice has made its way all the way to week 17.
Kind of.
Well, it's still in my hands. Anyway, yes, I feel better about, as we talked earlier, I feel better about this week than I did last week. I think the Bills have that, not the we're really good confidence going. I think they have the we got to keep winning football to keep playing football confidence going. And I think that goes a long way today. And I think we see Bill Belichick smashing the phone into the wall like we did a couple years ago. That was fun. Bills.
What if they cheat, though?
Who, the Patriots?
Yeah.
They've never done that before.
They're good at that.
Yeah. Bills 25, New England 13.
All right.
It has been, now it's a scepter of justice. Anyway, go Bills. Just do the damn thing.
Yes.
We'll see you next week.